Tuscaloosa. Typically, championships are foremost on the Crimson Tide's mind, but today it might be revenge. Florida State rolls in to take on the Tide. The Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Noles decide to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Jenkins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Going to the run, it's Hill. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Russell. Bringing the heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Tide crowd roars. They'll try to bully, and the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning on the Jets. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They feed him again, and he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Touchdown Tide! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can, and here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Unloads to the wideout, and they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Russell on play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Scott. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The run inside. It's Hill. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Hill. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, They've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Where did he go?
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got room at the 35. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They go play action with Russell. Oh, they're after him. Looking long. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the South Alabama Jaguars.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. Makes a pass to Marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hill. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Russell on play action. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They go play action with Russell. Pocket breaking down. Buried before he could blink.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that time, the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on his way. Right down the gut of the field. To the house. Touchdown, Bama! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. drive together, starting from their own 12. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Looking down the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The heading yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Got a man. It's Riles. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Let it go.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Let it go.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going downfield for the big play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead.
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. The 30. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Singleton. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play.